I'm to drive you to Wichita to catch a train?
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Steve Martin and John Candy get there any way they can by planes, trains, and automobiles in the new comedy about an odd couple who want to fly to Chicago and end up in Kansas.
Steve Martin and John Candy are two of the funniest men, period. But in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, there is a little magic with these two men, with Candy and Martin playing a couple of very different businessmen who meet accidentally. A snowstorm forces their plane to land in Wichita, where they end up sharing a bed together.
Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
But this car crash scene you're going to see is a little different as we get inside the heads of these two guys when they finally figure out they are going the wrong way on an expressway.
You're going to kill somebody!
Those scenes and the title, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, might suggest that this is just one long chase picture. But it's better than that in the moments when Candy and Martin exchange emotions. Still, I vote thumbs up because John Candy has been given his best role to date in the movies, and he's equal to it. Steve Martin, of course, he's good.
I thought it had about the right balance between the tender moments and the action moments. I think you need both. And that's good comedy because it's comedy that has truth in it. And I enjoyed this movie a whole lot.
Don't you agree this is that we've been complaining that Candy hasn't been given a role or he's picked wrong roles, whatever? Finally, John Candy hits one.
Right out of the park.
Acknowledge me.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jeffman316, your pop culture reporter, and tonight we are watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So yeah, hopefully you guys are ready. We're finally going to watch something, a comedy instead of horror. I know we've mixed in some comedies lately. So let's see who's in the chat. I'll go ahead and turn it on. It doesn't keep you with my default from what I had it last time. I think I did a medium size. Which looks best? Medium? How about that? All right, let's see what we got going on. What's going on, Rick? Appreciate you being here. I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing well now. Hey, what's going on? Waving and everybody's waving. What's going on, Dougie? You've been watching Midnight Mass. Only a couple episodes left. Yeah, I know. I saw that earlier today. I was scrolling through and saw that. What's up, Alan? Appreciate you stopping by already. What's going on? Star Wars collecting and hobbies. You here already? What's going on, man? How you been doing? Rick saying hi to everybody. Yeah, hey, what's going on, everybody? Everybody. Did I watch Vampire Club yet? No, I did not. Hope it's going. How's it going? Been a while. Hope you're good. Well, Mr. Old School, appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, everything's going pretty good, man. Getting ready to watch one of my favorite movies of all time. I remember seeing this in the theater. I got my Blu-ray, the 4K Blu-ray right here. I also have the Steelbook, but I don't think the artwork on the Steelbook's very good. So, this is the 4K with the slip. This is a nice Blu-ray. It's got the bonus Lost Luggage Blu-ray that includes never before seen, deleted, and extended scenes. It's over an hour of never before seen, deleted, and extended scenes. So they're pretty choppy. I'm glitching a bit. We'll let it glitch because I'm not fucking fooling with it tonight. I'm tired, and if it glitches, it's gonna fucking glitch. Cause I got a perfect connection there, and it doesn't say that I have a weak signal, so I'm not fooling with it. If it glitches, I apologize. It's just gonna glitch. I'll check it on my phone just to see, to make sure. Not in the, yeah, it looks like it's fine on there. So while I'm in here, I'm gonna set a goal. All I want is one super chat of any denomination. We'll set it for the 2 hours that I'll probably be on here. And whoever, if somebody sends me one, they can help pick the next watch along movie. Start to go. And I'll only see that on YouTube. It's righted itself. Yeah, it's probably YouTube or StreamYard. I've got the fastest Xfinity signal you can get, a Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired, right, and my router's right there. So if it glitches, it glitches. It's got to be. StreamYard is garbage. I've tried to use it to record videos that I'm going to edit, and it's just randomly the quality will just be bad. Um, I need to find another one, but I haven't found another streaming service, whatever you want to call it, a live streaming service that lets you store like as many clips. You can have, if you count artwork, which would be like this stuff I got up here, uh, sounds and or clips, you can have like 100 in StreamYard, and none of the other ones allow you to do that.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Look at there, holdovers. What the fuck is holdovers? Can you stream holdovers? Oh man, I clicked on your your name by accident.
Say his name and he appears.
What's going on? Yeah, howdy, hey, what's up? Hello, everybody. Brenta Mania is here. We got all the guys here. What have I been eating this week? I didn't change my diet because I knew. Yeah, I know holdovers got Paul Giamatti. I've seen him before. It's okay. I'm not opposed to watching it, but I don't think it's going to be a very popular watch along. So to go back to what he's saying, I didn't eat anything special this week because I wanted to make sure I could eat some decent Thanksgiving. I'm not going to eat macaroni and cheese on Thanksgiving, but I am going to eat turkey with a little dressing and some gravy, and I probably won't eat a biscuit because I might want a piece of like pecan pie. So I'm going to splurge a little bit, but I'm not going to go all out. So I've basically just eaten my standard breakfast: eggs, bacon, or eggs and turkey sausage, and for lunches like wraps, salads, stuff like that. Ate some chili one night. Wendy's chili in a can's pretty damn good. Either way. So, like I said, this is the watch along for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And like I said, it's pretty much one of my favorite movies. I remember going to see it in the theater. Holdovers is good. I think it's good. I don't know. You'd have to be on a streaming service, though, for us to watch it because I don't think I got the Blu-ray, but I don't think it had a digital code in it, did it? I didn't get the 4K of that. So I didn't think I really needed a 4K of that. So let me get the formalities out of the way. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is from 1987. It's rated R pretty much for that one scene. Everybody knows what that is. It's an hour and 33 minutes without commercials, which I'm watching my stream, my digital copy of it that I got with this 4K. Yeah, I didn't think that movie was worthy of having to get a 4K of it holdovers. I'm not buying 4Ks of just standard movies unless they got real cool special effects, or I've read a review saying it was really good. I've been a little down on 4K lately. I've bought a couple Criterion 4Ks and did not think. I think I agree with mid-level media. A lot of the 4K Criterions just are not 100% worth paying another $25 to get it. So either way, I digress. The cast of this movie is basically a two-man show. You get Steve Martin as Neil Page and John Candy in probably one of his best roles ever, Dale Griffith. And so other than that, you got a bunch of cameos. You got Michael McKean, Lenny from Lenny and Squiggy plays the state trooper. Kevin Bacon is going to be at the beginning. We'll see him. He's the guy racing for the taxi. You get Dylan Baker is Owen. That's the guy, you know, and him and his pregnant wife. He's one of the dad that shows up in Trick or Treat. Who else you got in here? You got Edie McClurg is by pretty much one of the best scenes of the movie, the rant there. And so pretty much everybody, like I said, is just bit parts other than the two main guys. And John Hughes wrote and directed it. So it shows you he can just not just do family stuff, that he can do something with a little edge to it, but it's also got a nice heart. So this gets 7.6 on the Internet Movie Database. So like I said, one of my favorite movies. I was in high school when this came out, and I remember I was going to see it. So yeah, Joey Lawrence is in it. I don't really care about him. Crazy that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is rated R. Yeah, it's pretty much just for that one scene though. How many fucks is in that part? Is it like 20 some? Yeah, I do too. I wonder what he would be doing. Him and uh, John Belushi. I wonder what they would be doing. Yeah, I know. He plays Steve Martin's son. He's in like one or two little scenes. I don't really consider him a big part of the movie. But I miss John Candy. I like Great Outdoors. Um, Uncle Buck, obviously. I was like Armed and Dangerous is a movie a lot of people don't talk about, which I think's pretty good. Him and Eugene Levy were really good together. Um, Who's Harry Crumb is pretty good. So I miss John Candy a lot. That documentary, highly recommended. The documentary about John Candy that's on Prime that Ryan Reynolds did. So well helped do. So um yeah, Only the Lonely is good. Very underrated movie. So yeah, I agree with that. I really like it. But this I think is probably he's also got a bit part in the Vacation movie. But I think this might be my favorite movie of his. There isn't an actor I miss more than John Candy. Uh, Maybe he's one of them. I almost think that Belushi might not be acting as much. He might be directing or doing something else. Um, well, what was it? Dan Aykroyd said he wanted to do some directing and wanted to do some stuff on stage, like stage acting. So I don't know if he would still be doing movies or not, but I think John Candy would be. He would still be doing it. But either way, all right, I'm not gonna prolong the madness here. Let's get ready. Let me open my Roku app. I got my earbuds already in. So let's get ready to rock and roll and watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It was on my list. If you go back, there's a Jeffman316 video about Thanksgiving movies, and obviously this is on the list. So without further ado, I'm going to do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Classic Paramount logo. 75th anniversary is what plops up on this one. John Candy directed the movie with the guy from Cheers. That was an okay movie, nothing to write home about. Really, I forget the name of that one. I remember reading about that one when I was looking up his filmography when I watched that documentary. What was the name of that one? Do you remember? Canadian Bacon was not great. This dude here at the beginning reminds me of a lot of people that I've worked with in the past that can't make a decision. Yeah, Rocky Red Countdown left off. He has a now. I will say this: the this movie's a little dated, because at this point he'd probably already have a Uber waiting for him, and he'd probably pay for it and just basically say, "Wait until I'm done." But you got a lot of that shit. Uh, Hostage for a Day was the name of that movie you were talking about. You got a lot of that shit that goes on in movies. It's of the time. Now, I would think that a lot of people will look back at some of these movies from the 80s and think they're not as good, because if you're in your 20s or whatever, some of this stuff might be dated. But the cool part about it is the interactions with John Candy and Steve Martin and some of the stuff like when they actually get onto the plane and the bus and stuff. That's shit that could still really happen. So, hey, Jeff, hope all is well. Yeah, pretty it is. What's going on with you, brother? Hype is here, media. I appreciate you stopping by. I believe Holdovers is underrated, has heart. No, it's good. I like the movie. I just don't know that anybody would want to like see Holdovers in a thumbnail and they're gonna run to watch a watch along of that. But we'll talk about it. If I can't think of anything else, yeah, I'll let you we'll pick that one. But I don't know that I got it streaming, so you're gonna have to find it. If it's not streaming anywhere, I don't want to get all my shit out and hook my disc player up in there. I'm pretty much streaming in this room right now. I've unhooked a bunch of stuff as I'm moving stuff around. So Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a yearly tradition. Legit tear up every time I watch it at the end. Yeah, that whole back scene once he goes back to the train station and finds him waiting there. That whole part and the music. I always thought it was at first when I was younger, I was pissed that the Paul Young song, every time I go away, take a piece of me with you. What's the name of the song? I was mad that they didn't have the original of that. But now I think that's more of a love song. It sounds like it's got that connotation to it. Having somebody different sing it and the way that it's a little bit slower, I think makes the scene. I actually like the version in this movie a lot better. Another good 80s comedy is The Couch Trip. Yeah, that is pretty good. Dan Aykroyd and who's in that? Walter Matthau? Is that Walter Matthau? Is that on Blu-ray? Do I have that on Blu-ray? Yeah, I used to have the cassette tape of the soundtrack, and then I've got to download it digital. I like the remix they do where Steve Martin is like, "I can take anything." No, I said you could help pick the movie. Go back and watch what I said. I said help. But if I don't have it where I can watch it in here easily, there's no use in picking it. I'll look. You got to look now, see if it's streaming anywhere. It's got to be on Netflix, Prime, or Peacock or Max. If it's on one of those, we'll watch it. But I don't have a digital copy of it, I don't think. I don't have Paramount anymore, I don't think. Well, I do, but I got the one through Walmart, which means you can't watch all the movies. I'll double check it after the stream. We'll look if it's available easily. We'll watch it that way because I don't want it on one that a lot of people can't watch it. I want at least anybody that isn't a fan of the channel. I want to be able to at least be able to find it. But worst case, we'll go with your second choice of Thanksgiving. That's on Peacock, right? How Dale got the noticeable black eye toward the end, you'll notice it. Must be a deleted scene. I think it is. I think I remember somebody saying that. Does anybody fight for cabs anymore in big cities? I don't go to big cities. That right there where he goes, "You're messing with the wrong guy." Never was a huge fan of Jim Belushi, but I do like that movie. Charles Grodin is good in that. I always felt like Jim Belushi was a I'll double check and see if I can get it. I walk around muttering I haven't been home in years randomly on Thanksgiving. Freaks people. I've done that plenty of times. Hurry up to get to the airport and then the flight gets delayed. I hate that shit. You play with your balls too much. Larry Bird doesn't do as much ball handling in one night as you do in an hour. He's like, you know what I wish? Doesn't he say he wished for another set of balls and an extra hand or something like that? A couple extra hands. This right here, Joey Lawrence talking about noogies. He gets Indian burns. My wife and I were talking about that one time. My uncle used to give me Indian burns all the time. Why would Indian burns be fun for anybody? That's like the worst thing to get. Yeah, I agree. A lot of the stuff I see why they cut it out. It needs to be a little tighter in the plot. But that was one of the reasons I really wanted that 4K because it's got all those the hour of never before deleted scenes. I think it was on the Blu-ray too, the one I had with the lenticular cover. This is one of those movies that I've bought multiple times. Obviously, I still have my VHS of this. Hey Doug, what streaming service has got Thanksgiving? Well, I don't guess I have to watch it. I've got a digital copy of Thanksgiving. Wasn't Frank watching Thanksgiving this weekend? I didn't get the chance to go to his live stream last night. What's going on, Gigi? Yeah, Dutch is good with Ed O'Neill, and that's basically Ethan Embry. Um, is that Blu-ray still really hard to get? I've got it on Blu-ray. I don't think I got that over here. I think it's behind me over there. Yeah, I know he watched. What I was saying, he watched Thanksgiving. It says the Thanksgiving movie is on Hulu. Do I still? I don't know if I still have. I don't have to worry about Thanksgiving. I've got the digital copy of that. Sure is. Got the DVD myself. Yeah. I think I got it on DVD, and I ended up getting the Blu-ray. I think I found the Blu-ray used somewhere. Is Dutch? Is that's one of those hard to find Anchor Bay titles, right? You have a coach seat assignment. I never understood that part. If you pay for first class, you should get first class. What's up, Sandy? You had to grab the overseas version. I've got Dutch on VHS and Blu-ray. Yeah, Blu-ray is still fairly rare, I think. Can you stream Dutch anywhere? We should watch Dutch. Let's see what that Dutch Blu-ray goes for. Dutch Blu-ray. Let's see what the last one that sold. I'm not scanning through a bunch of stuff. I expected to see one on the. Oh, the last one, not even new. The last was sold for 125 bucks plus shipping. Holy shnikes. It's worse than some of the damn hard to find steel books that then aren't rare anymore when they re-release the fucking thing. Wow. Yeah, somebody's trying to sell it. The last one that sold for 125. There was another movie that I had that I remember seeing recently. Is the movie Lucas still? Is that still rare? Somebody's got a copy of 71, so that's not bad. The heck is Dutch? It's a Thanksgiving movie. Ed O'Neill, the guy that played Al Bundy, is in it, and the boy is Ethan Embry. I forget what his name was in that. Home for the Holidays or Robert Downey. Yeah, that's a good one. I've got the Shout Select movie of that. Yeah. We've done a watch along to Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Saw Wicked for Good. It was okay. Heard a new Dracula movie's coming. I'm not going to see Wicked for Good at all. I bid on one last year that wound up going for 202. Wow. Let's see if I missed anything while I was looking. Nope, I think I got them all. $6, am I right, nut? Says we're not landing in Chicago. You watched the Stone on Edibles first time, bad idea. At first it was hilarious, and then the edibles hit me. Did you have any nightmares about clowns? Shit, I didn't put any of my stuff on here. It's bland. I've never been to Wichita. Anybody been to Wichita? You're still $1,000,000 shy of being a millionaire. Well, I'm maybe like $1,000 shy of being a thousandaire. Her baby came out sideways and she didn't scream it out. I love Midnight Run. Have you seen the god awful sequels? It's got instead of Robert De Niro, it's got the dude from Shooter McGavin in it. I like that. We've had more luck doing playing pickup sticks with our butt cheeks. That's the ones I like. That's one of the lines. A three-legged ballerina. I'm saying you are stuck in Wichita. Hey, Ben Stein's money. Bueller. Got a lot of good cameos in this movie. If it was Popeye, he'd be like, "You got a room for Rink? A room for Rink." Doobie, his cab was wild. I can't hit my mouth. Welcome to Wichita. I haven't been to Wichita, but I know some of my fucking packages get stuck up near Wichita sometime. Adam's Family Values. Do I have that? Values. Yeah, I got that. Gonna watch Adam's Family Values. Pick one of those, Doug. Watch Thanksgiving or Adam's Family Values. Thought he liked to look around at midnight. He had a Bonneville with naked ladies and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I guess that might be another reason. I forgot all those little naked lady things that were hanging up in there. It looked like Eddie Guerrero showing up in a taxi. Come on, Doobie. The Braidwood Inn. Would you stay at the Braidwood Inn? He was like, I am sticking with you. That's the problem. Rest in peace, Eddie. He's been gone 20 years already. I know. I think more people would have Adam's Family Values and Thanksgiving is slowly getting a cult following. That's because they keep talking about making a second one. Pick one of those two. Let's watch one of those. I haven't watched either one of those in a while. I haven't watched Thanksgiving probably since last Thanksgiving. I got that steel book and didn't even watch it. We're a pretty good team. I forgot to give cheers to everybody. Cheers. I got some more of that pineapple rum left. Last room in the complex. And it's only got one bed. So what would you guys do? Would you kind of camp out in the floor, or would you actually sleep in the bed? This weird look when it pans around always gets me. When they pan the camera around and they show John Candy's face on the screen. That's a weird ass look. People say it's racist that on Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving that Franklin sits by himself. I don't think it has anything to do with race. I don't either. I think it's to do with his stanky fucking ass. Ain't Franklin the stank ass one? Ain't Franklin the one that's got the stinky ass? We can cast a vote. Does it let me do a vote on here? It might if I do it on the YouTube app. Let me see if it lets me do it. Swamp ass, you're thinking of Pigpen. That's true. So what about Franklin? What did that? Yeah, you're right. I forgot. It's Pigpen. Why did I think Franklin was the one with the stinky ass? What's wrong with Franklin then? Why do you say you don't think it has anything to do with race? What's wrong with him? Did his family vote for Trump or something? I know that, but so is this motherfucker here, like spilling beer on the bed, doing all that stuff. So would you sleep in the bed with him? Let me see if I can, if it'll let me do a poll. Start a poll. How do you spell Adams? Addams. Yeah, only that fucking guy would use all the damn towels. All right. So the poll is, which movie of Doug's two choices should we watch? Thanksgiving or Addams Family Values? Franklin might have voted for Trump, unfortunately. You think so? Maybe his family did. Okay, I spelled it right. Reminds me of Doug, my coworker. Why does it remind you of Doug? Did you clear his throat? You got it. Doug has got a coworker named Doug. Is that like Daryl and my other brother Daryl? Is he cleared his throat yet? Who reads by? Why wouldn't he just turn the lamp on? He acts like that. Always a pain in the fucking ass. I had a friend that was like that. You're gonna catch your damn book on fire. Dougie has a coworker named Doug. Does he crack his knuckles and shit like that? His last days now. Are y'all gonna give him a party? We had our Thanksgiving luncheon. It was good. A bunch of us are off this week, so we did it last week. I'm eating nuts. Nuts. Nuts I can eat on my diet.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
I got it catered by Golden Corral. They gave us so much food we couldn't fucking eat it. I love his little rant he does. Oh God, that is nothing but pure fucking rum. Woo! That's why I opened that other lemonade. I think I need a little bit in there. Dude, that is just straight pure pineapple rum. Woo! How would you like a mouthful of teeth? Yeah, they wouldn't have characters smoking in a movie nowadays. You can't do that. Like you can't say retard. What's everyone's favorite Christmas movie? Mine would have to be Christmas Vacation, probably is number one. He put in his 2 weeks and said he's going to find a job till springtime. He hates the cold. Said he isn't going to find a job till springtime. He hates the cold. I think the reason he's quitting is because he's getting tired of people saying how much he stinks. Does he really stink? What the fuck is he going to do? Live off the goddamn government from now to the spring? Fuck that dude. Is he going to get him some SNAP benefits? I think mine's Christmas Vacation. Your stories have none of that. He's like a chatty Cathy dog. I don't know if I could sit through an insurance seminar. I can take anything. Shower curtain ring guy. Yeah, this is some of John Candy's better acting right here, man. Have a point. Yeah, I know. Where was he going anyway? Is he gonna sleep in the car in the lobby? You can really tell when they interviewed Steve Martin when he was talking about this. I was watching. He keeps bound like leather bound copies of all the scripts that have movies he did, and he was pulling the one off the shelf with this one. He was talking about John Candy, and he got all choked up. You could tell he like really liked him. Did somebody tell me that John Candy was originally supposed to be in Three Amigos? No offense to that movie, but I hate Martin Short. I don't like Martin Short at all. They should have had John Candy in that movie. Door must have been cheap lock if someone can just take a little knife and open it. Yeah. He's going to sleep on the couch in the lobby. I thought that's what he said. I don't know which one that is. Is that the one with Matthew Broderick in it? That's a lot of stink right there, bro. I'm not even reading all that. Ugh, that's nasty. This boy right here that's stealing their money. Didn't he play in the movie Summer School? Was one of those guys that was in the duo that they liked horror movies? They got the pigs. The pig noise in my ear is funny. Back in baby's arms, bruh. Hey, you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn the monetization on this thing, I don't think. I might miss out on 50 Cent. Oh, yeah, I did. It's on. That's good. He's kissing him on the ear. Maybe the guy needs to be told he stinks. I don't know. I wouldn't be mean to a guy just because he stinks. Not saying he was mean to him. Yep. Oh, yeah, from Ferris Bueller. The poll is 50-50. Well, we'll let it go for a while. I mean, you got 2 hours, man. 1 hour. Those aren't pillows. No, how about them bears? I wonder if I made the second one as stiff.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
This is when he puts his dirty drawers in his face. Hey, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. There was a guy that used to work for me when I first became a manager that didn't bathe with soap. Um, and look at that. His socks were in the sink. It's the biggest fucking pair of Fruit of the Looms in history. Look at that. All right, I was telling you. So this guy that worked for me, he was printing like in our print room, and he didn't take baths with soap. And he only used water. He said he didn't believe in soap and like deodorant had aluminum in it and stuff. This is like 20 years ago. So he would come in there and he would smell like the worst fucking onion smell you could smell. Um, and then he worked during the day, and because he did labor, it got worse as the day went on. So I had to be the one that told him. So I casually pulled him aside, away from everybody, and I kind of whispered and did it low so nobody could hear it. And he shook his head and just said okay. And then as he turned around and walked away, he was like, he said something like, "Well, and you can go fuck yourself." And I was like, "What?" So I say, "Excuse me, come back over here." I said, did you say what I think you said?" And he goes, "What did you think I said?" I said, "I think you told me to fuck myself." And he goes, "I did." I went, "Look, man, you got other people working in here with you and they're complaining about your odor. I did it respectfully, did it with me and you, and nobody could hear what I was saying to you. It was just me and you. And that's the way you're going to react?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay." And so I went upstairs and got the paperwork. I walked back down and I fired his ass and walked his ass out. So I was like, "Well, you can go home and take a bath or not take a bath, but you're going to do it on your own time because you ain't going to fucking work for me." So I fired him because of insubordination, not because he stunk. You'll take a Harvey Wallbanger easy on the Harvey, hard on the banger. Ha 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 ha.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
It probably is. He probably doesn't know what he's doing. I'm allergic to deodorant. I have to use aloe vera deodorant. Well, at least you use deodorant, though. That smell makes me gag, yeah. He knows right from wrong. He's just being lazy ever since his stepdad passed away. His household isn't the same. Yeah, he didn't believe in soap, just water. I don't know. He didn't say it was against his religion. You're fired. Yeah, you're fired. I wished him all the best on his future endeavors. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks, brother. Just get me to the train station. Here's Gus's son. Look at this motherfucker right here. Yeah, like I said, this is the guy who played the teacher or whatever he was in Trick or Treat. Man, I got a mixture of cashews and hot nuts. You the shower curtain fella? How would you like to be known as the shower curtain fella? Look at that. Look at him. Look at that look. I got to clear my sinuses. Lesson, you're a hog. Lesson, you're a hog. People train runs out of Stubville. You know a girl that only showered with no soap, and she didn't stink though, but she would have allergic reactions to soap. He doesn't wipe his butt. I don't even have anything to play for that.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Oh, I could have played this.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
What's going on? What's up, all you crazy kids? Doug was just talking about some dude that works for him that he said that he was on FaceTime and he said, hold on, and he went to take a shit and he said he'd come back and Doug said, did you wipe your butt? And he said, no, he doesn't do that. What does he just wait until it crusts up and then scrapes it off? One manager made her wash her hands and they blistered up. Well, what would you use legit if you're allergic to soap? You got to do something where you don't stink. Like that dude literally smelled like pure onions. The guy I was talking about worked for me. The one that fired told me to fuck myself. That was the first person I ever fired. He said it right there where other people could hear it too. So I remember firing him and then going up to my boss telling him what happened. I was like, well, I was okay to fire him, right? And he was like, yeah, I wouldn't take that shit from anybody. Wouldn't his butthole get all crusty and irritated? The shit that we talk about here. But it would.
Yeah.
So I came up with a nickname for him, Dougie Poo, the shit pants Magoo. He said he does sometimes. That day he said he went to the public pool. The shit that we talk about here. Speaking of shit.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Enough, I get the point.
Hysteria. So he goes to the bathroom and then he's like,
I am soaking wet right now.
I'm soaking wet. And she said, that's mean, Doug. Dougie Poo, the shit pants magoo. I can't even say it without laughing. That deserves a drink. I'm crying over here. I'm crying over here. That's funny. I don't have anything else I can play that actually talk about something being funny. So now the train is broken down, and that dude's trying to carry that big ass trunk across the field. You used to work with somebody who would say, well, I gotta go make some peanut butter. I'll be back. It was chunky today. Maybe it'll be smooth tomorrow. That's a fucking comment of the night right there. That shit is funny. No. Can you imagine him going to the bathroom? This is him going to the bathroom. That shit's funny. You feel horrible. It's funny, but so mean. Mean, man. I was with him and he had to sit next to him in the theater. He was raunchy. He sat in the seat and the whole armrest went into said he's a big boy. Also, when he pisses at work, he pisses on the floor. Macho Man style. This is when they're kissing.
Damn!
That shit was funny. I gotta remember that one. I need to do a short about that one. Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer. I think we ran everybody off with that. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Doug ran everybody off. We had like 12 people in here, and now they all left. Instead of talking about planes, trains, and automobiles, we talking about this guy's stink ass. And for some reason, why was I thinking Franklin was the stinky one? I still can't get over that. I knew it was Pigpen. I just couldn't remember the name. 3 coins in a fountain. Does anybody know that song? I don't even know that song. I almost dated his sister, Diamond, so he could have been my brother-in-law. Diamond? Her name was Diamond? And you didn't go out with her? Speaking of not being hygienic, I've heard of older Amish, they want to take a bath once a week before. Yeah, I've heard of that. That was an old wives' tale. Or like I remember somebody saying, hey, I don't need to take a bath. It's not Saturday night. I've heard of that. This is when he's selling all those shower curtain rings as earrings. I should get one instead of my earring. Czechoslovakian ivory. I want one. Three Coins in the Fountain, romance comedy. Really? What is it? Who's in it? Who stars in it? Is it a movie? An autographed Dale Strawberry earring. What did he like? Autograph one of them? The Grand Wizard of China. I put way too much rum in those drinks, man. I can feel it because I don't drink anymore on my diet. Holy shit. I can really feel it. It's a movie. What was he singing? The theme to the movie? Three Coins in the Fountain is a popular song which received the Academy Award for Best Original Song. The song was first recorded by Frank Sinatra. Really? I don't remember that. You learn something new every day. You could pass for 18 or 19. Oh, Thanksgiving pageant. Those are the precious moments. They don't come back. They don't come back at all, man. They don't come back. She got in her head and ended up she got in her head and ended up going out with some other guy she met online, and she came back once, took her he came out once, took her virginity and basically used her, and he left him. She left him because he was cheating on her. It's hard to read all that. She said it would have been me who took her virginity. Oh, what a romantic story. I don't have anything for that.
Who the fuck wrote this bullshit?
That's what you get for that story, Doug. Frank Sinatra is the most famous. Well, I know that. I mean, oh no, most famous singer of Three Coins in the Fountain. I don't know anything about that song. The Four Aces is the top selling version of the song. I guess I'll have to look it up. As many times as I've watched this movie, it's never made me like actually want to go listen to that song. So Steve Martin had fucking gray hair in his 30s. I had gray hair when I was earlier in life, not just bald. Before my hair was thinning, it actually started getting a little gray. Adams is in the lead. That's fine. But my ex made me block her, so now she's pissed off at me and doesn't want me now. After my ex has had me, she's been playing hard to get. How's that going? How's all that drama? Uh, this is when he drops him off with the rental car. How many fucks do we hear in this part? Hey, is that guy who was in Weird Science and he was talking in the bar, man? You know that chick with them big titties? I would be so pissed, just like him. No car. I like the music they use in this. That music kind of reminds me of some of the music that's in Midnight Run that they were talking about earlier. Hey, I can take anything. You would think they would wait until he gets his car before they take off. That's me right there. I would just fucking go. I would just go ballistic. You're messing with the wrong guy. But she did buy me a hat, and we talk here and there. I unblocked her, but she says I have to work my way back. So I think she secretly wants me, but still mad at me. She's confusing. That's the way all women are. Sorry, Gigi. There's no logic. Now, see, that's on him. He shouldn't be walking across the tarmac, as they call it, to get to the actual uh, airport terminal. I like how he's got the fucking necktie around his ears to protect from the cold. What's going on? I just replied to your message. Wasn't that you left a message on my Valoria video thing? Yeah, that they are out of Florida. Look, if she's got all these people in line, why the fuck is she talking about crescent rolls anyway before he even gets up there? Gobble, gobble. Yep, my grandmother would say, yes, sir, bobtail, if I don't know the reason. The fuck if I know what that means. Welcome to Marathon. May I help you? I wanted to bet. What? That's a lot. That's a lot of information, Doug. Yeah, here comes a fucking Datsun, a fucking Toyota, a fucking Mustang, 4 fucking wheels and a fucking seat. Yeah, but you're fucking nowhere with fucking keys to a fucking car with fucking there. In my fucking face, a fucking car right fucking now. Oh boy. Now see your rental agreement. I threw it away. Oh boy. Oh boy, what? You're fucked. You seem to be much happier now, which makes me happy. Is that what she said? What the heck is ambrosia? What, did I miss something? What are we talking about? That is what the ex said? Did you feel that you seem much happier now? Well, it's because you're away from her. That fucking albatross is out around your neck. She said dad wants ambrosia. I don't know. Let's look it up. What's ambrosia? I've heard it before. I don't know what it is. Ambrosia salad recipe. Whipped cream, sour cream, pineapple, mandarin orange, shredded coconut, mini marshmallows. That sounds good. Look, there it is. I've had that before. I couldn't probably eat that shit now. Damn, that looks good. Most people put whipped topping or sour cream. I like maybe a mix of both. Mini marshmallows, shredded coconut, pineapple tidbits, mandarin oranges. You can sometimes serve it with chopped nuts. Speaking of nuts, he just got his nuts pulled. And sometimes yogurt. Mini marshmallows as well. Oh, man. Yeah, that's ambrosia. Oh, yeah, I had it once before and knew. I didn't know that's what it was called either. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, it is great. I can't eat that. What if Stephanie's ever had that? Hey, Stephanie. You're going to be lifting up your schnuts. Is that to tie your shoes? Your schnuts. You haven't had any idea if you had. Got to get up earlier than usual. You already get up early. What time you got to get up tomorrow? You cutting turkey meat? You cutting that turkey meat now? You're a charmed man. We smoked turkeys and hams and Boston butts. Yummy. Hey, Stephanie. She might be asleep. 4? What the fuck? Sorry, bro. I'm not working this week. I had like a month of vacation built up. Boston butts. Never had that. You don't like Boston butts? She must be asleep. She's watching some fucking Hallmark Christmas shit's already started. What is a Boston butt? Is that like a regular butt roast? I know you know, Jeff. All right, you explain. Yes, pork roast. I like pork roast. Already started. I thought it started back in July, Hallmark stuff. Well, they did the July thing, like Christmas in July, and then it stopped. So you didn't have them in August or September or October, and then at the end of November it started back up. And then now it's like in full swing, like now until Christmas. Do not play with my balls. You fidget with your nuts a lot. You know what would make me happy? Another couple balls, an extra set of fingers. Get to the chopper! Well, the way we do is we get PTO, and because of how I've been there 30 years, dude. So every 2 weeks we get paid. I get like 9.5 hours of PTO. So literally, I could take a day plus an extra hour and a half, like every 2 weeks, and forever if I want it. But name makes no sense because it's the upper leg. Hey, have you ever heard of a dessert called ambrosia? You have? She's heard of ambrosia. They said most people make it with whipped topping or whipped cream, mini marshmallow, shredded coconut, pineapple, Tisbit, mandarin, oranges. I've seen it before, but I've never actually didn't know that's what it was called. You seen it like that? When did you eat it? I want some. Some people put cherries on it. I found those nuts, Go Honest Grandies. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know what those are. Watergate salad is a variation. What's Watergate salad? Should do the mess around. Do the mess around. Everybody do the mess around. All right, a Watergate salad has got pistachio pudding. I don't like pistachio pudding. Whipped topping, crushed pineapple, mini marshmallows, and nuts. So it's basically the same thing other than instead of using whipped cream, you use pistachio pudding. I don't like pistachio pudding. I like pistachios, but I don't like pistachio pudding. Well, I might not do that part tomorrow. I got to clean up downstairs first. I like that shit. Wait a minute. I found those nuts you found. What nuts did I found? From bringing down the house? I'm confused. What are we talking about? Oh, this is when the cigarette goes flying into the back seat. Mia's in the bed. The hamster's in the bed. She's not awake right now. Would I don't think his seat would have. Would an older car have that shit on both sides? Like one of them have that wheel, and one of them have the little lever. What's the wheel for? If the lever is the one that raises and lowers it, what's the wheel do? And he don't have like mm, he would have woke up from all that swerving. You love it, Jeff, man. Hope you too, brother. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving as well. Eat you some ambrosia. Now I want ambrosia. I was making the joke from Bringing Down the House, the movie when he grabbed his nuts. Dude, I haven't seen that movie in so long. I don't remember that joke. So what does the wheel on the one side of the seat do versus the lever? This is when he drives with his. So unless he's got cruise control on, if he goes to drive with his legs wrapped around the steering wheel, his feet would be off the pedals and the car would stop, right? Do you like frankfurters or wiener sausages? Yeah, usually here in the South, when somebody makes like when you do like I don't know what you want to call it. Like if you're making stuff at work and everybody's bringing something, usually there's at least one person that brings one of those little pots and they make like the little wieners with the barbecue sauce or whatever. Those are not bad. Like those little miniature ones. Is that what you're talking about? You don't speak Spanish or Latin, so I don't know how to spell it. Blasco Thanksgiving sounds at y'all's, huh? You're going the wrong way. Yeah, potluck. I guess that's what you call it. So usually, if you have a potluck, somebody always brings one of those little um, pots to heat it in, and then they'll make like the little wieners with the usually it's barbecue sauce. He's gonna kill somebody. No, I've never had it with ketchup, American mustard, and fried onions. Let's go. Let's go. I'll play it in a second because it'll take over my earbuds. He's drunk. How would he know where we're going? Thank you. You're going to kill somebody. Yeah, good night, man. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, bro. This is funny right here. Truck, 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 truck. One of them turns into the devil. John Candy turns into the devil, right? He turns into the skeleton. Yeah, both of them do. And then there goes there goes the case. Yeah, it is. I'm hungry now. I wish I had 24-hour carry-out joints here in the UK. I'm living in a rural south, so there's not a lot of 24-hour ones around here, which is good, especially since I'm on my diet. Instead of happy birthday, we say happy Thanksgiving. Now they gotta go get all the shit up off the road. It's like the fucking family truckster, man. You can buff this out, no problem. That was close. We can laugh about it now. We're all right. Have I ever had Toad in the hole? No, I haven't had Toad in the hole. Nope. Have you ever had Toad in the hole?
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Tell us what Toad in the hole is. I haven't had hamster in the hole either. What's Toad in the hole? Tell us. Inquiring minds want to know what's Toad in the hole. Stinky on the peaky. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. It's sausages embedded in puffy pastry, usually with gravy. I'd probably like that. Hamster in the hole. What's glad in the hole? Well, you probably glad if anything was in the hole, right? Depends on how long it's been since you had anything in there. So pigs in the blanket, kinda.
Damn!
They're gonna be happier than pigs and shit to see you. Good luck turning in the car. Shower curtain rings. Now he's got to tell him the truth. Do they still have Diners Club cards? I don't know. That's a good question. Kindness. Let's look that up. Do they still have Diners Club cards? Yes, Diners Club is still around, though it's less popular in the U.S. for consumer cards. Primarily focuses on corporate and professional clients. You stole it! Bubble and Squeak? What the fuck is Bubble and Squeak? He's like, I love that part. And now the wallet is in there. It's a British dish made of cabbage and cooked potatoes fried together. I'm not much on fried cabbage, so I like the poke in the hole, something in the hole, what was in the hole, toad in the hole, but probably not the bubble and squeak. Look at that fucking car. Oh my goodness. Do you want me to show people? I don't know if I should be showing somebody else. He don't particularly look like anybody. Maybe a little bit like John Candy, not much though. I'm not showing that to anybody because I don't know about that one, Alan, but the other one sounds good. Yeah, because I love sausage.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
In a gasoline car. Can you listen to the clip? I probably can. It's gonna pause my shit. Hold on a second. Cajones Grandes. How about $17 and a nice watch? Do I prefer waffles or hash browns as part of your cooked breakfast? I would say if I'm not super hungry and I just want a quick breakfast, probably hash browns. If I'm really, really hungry, though, I don't know if I would go waffles all the time, but at least pancakes. Like if you go to Waffle House here, yeah, or a nice Casio. So far, Thanksgiving is win. What happened? I thought Adam's family was winning. Hash browns with sausage gravy over. I don't want gravy on my hash browns. I like ketchup on my hash browns. Thanksgiving is winning 60-40. As soon as this movie's over, I'll end the poll. I have $2 and a nice Casio. Yeah, probably. I like little diced potatoes or hash browns, probably. Gravy, huh? I'm not a huge fan of gravy unless it's sausage gravy and it's like on some sausage gravy on some biscuits. You know, I legit haven't had a biscuit in months. I don't like gravy on hash browns. One of our local restaurants does a classic American breakfast with pancakes and maple syrup. God, I haven't had pancakes and maple syrup in so long. What was it, Gigi, you asked last week was I using? I'm gonna have to look. I got I'm getting like flabby right here because of how fat I was. Look. Go back and watch a video of me from July 5th. Look how fat my face was. Hold on a second, I'll show you. Retinol, a face cream with retinol. Is that going to help? What are you doing for your diet? I'm trying to lose weight. I basically eliminated. I eat carbs. I try to eliminate carbs, but if I do eat carbs, they're the ones with very little sugar. More dietary fiber, your body can absorb that. It stores sugar as fat. So I'm eliminating sugar, basically, is what I'm trying to do. I've lost almost 40 pounds. Hold on a second. I'll try to find a video. You can see how fat my fucking face was back then. So you can eat as many eggs as you want, bacon, sausage. I don't eat bread. I don't eat pasta. If I eat pizza, I try to get thin crust, and I don't eat the big crust on the edges. Salads, a lot of I haven't eaten very little bread. If I do, I eat the keto friendly like wraps, and I'll make me sandwiches out of it. So you can eat a lot of cheese, any vegetables. I try to, what I say, any fruit. I mean, I try to avoid macaroni and cheese, so no pastas. Um, Basically anything good, you just don't eat it. Appreciate that. Um, I'll show you a picture of me. Let's see. Go to Jamaica, man. Dig it. Let's find one from. I'll find a live stream from. What, about 4 or 5 months ago? See if I can find one. All right, this was from 8 months ago. We watched see if I can find a good shot of me. Du-du-du-du-du. You can see how kind of how fat my face was compared to now. Like my face isn't round anymore. Yeah, I don't eat pasta anymore. Um, I wouldn't say a lot of water, but I do drink water. And if I don't drink water, I drink something that's water based, like unsweet tea, stuff like that. Yeah, I've eaten some rice. But I have very little pasta, man. I love spaghetti too. I used to eat baked spaghetti all the time, baked ziti. I just decided I wanted to try to lose 50 pounds by the end of the year, and I'm at 40, so I don't know if I'll get to 50, but I'll be pretty damn close. No, I was gonna ask because they make a zero sugar version of that. And has anybody had it? If you think it's good, I might try the zero sugar. Your frenemies. You look great. We basically changed because my last video, my face is huge. Well, I don't think I look great, but I appreciate that. What about beans and what's pulses? No, I try. I've eaten some beans, but very little. Like if I go to Chipotle, I'll get a light rice, but I get mostly lettuce, and then I get cheese and grilled chicken, uh, no beans, tomatoes, avocado. I've had the zero sugar and it tastes more like real vanilla taste. I might have to try that then. I don't eat very little corn. If I eat vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, um, I found this frozen vegetables at Walmart that's got like peas and carrots and broccoli and stuff in it. It's almost like an Asian medley. If I eat a potato, it's a baked potato. But I try to, like, if I eat a French fry, like, instead of the whole order, I might just eat a handful of them. So a lot of it is basically not just eliminating everything bad, but if you eat anything that's bad, just do it in small portions. Aren't beans good for us? Yeah, in small amounts, but they got a lot of starch in there. See, I'm trying to beans have a small amount of natural sugar in them, so yeah, I try to do light. That's why like I eat chili. It's got light beans. Yeah, do it in moderation. So like you can eat chili that's got beans and meat in it. See, beans usually have a complex carbohydrate in it that it's harder for. It's a type of fiber the human can't digest. So if you look at carbs, you don't have to eliminate all carbs, but if it's got a lot of the carb is made up of dietary fiber, you're good because your body can absorb that. I drink protein drinks as anybody. I do that like But a lot of weekends I'll eat on Saturday night and I won't eat again until Sunday night. And so if I get hungry during the day on Sunday morning or at lunch, I'll drink a protein drink. Um, Dollar General's actually got some decent ones that are like high in protein and like low carbs, very little sugar. Baked beans high in protein and fiber. I always drain the sauce, and yep. The heavy sauces is where you get a lot of your sugar. I like Wendy's chili. It's not heavy on the beans. It's got more meat in it. And if I eat a half a can, it doesn't have as many carbs and sugars in it. So a lot of it's about moderation, like you said. Hey, here's Michael McKeon in this part. This is like Lenny from Lenny and Squiggy, the guy that stops him, the cop. I know, I was too, dude. You can eat a lot of chicken wings, and you can put a lot of Frank's hot sauce on that shit, as they say. There's like no sugars and carbs in most hot sauces. 78 miles an hour. Um, Ketchup's got a lot of carbs in it, a lot of sugars in it. Zero sugar ketchup, it is not that good, man. I know it's not pretty to look at, but it'll get you where you want to go. If I eat yogurt, it's some Greek yogurt. I don't drink a lot of milk, but I do eat a lot of cheese. But I don't eat like processed cheese. I eat like real cheese slices. I usually get the thin Sargento, so it's not as much. And I'll sometimes melt that on my sausage at breakfast. I found a sriracha sauce. It's not very hot, but it tastes really good. That I'll sometimes put on my meats and stuff. I found a bag of grilled chicken at Dollar General that's like $3 for the bag. It's got basically, no carbs. It's like a handful, and I'll air fry that. And then while it's hot, I'll put some shredded cheese on top of it and let it melt. And then I'll put some of that sriracha sauce on it. Dude, ketchup was my favorite condiment. That was the hardest thing to eliminate from my diet. Yeah, I mean, everything I ate was terrible. Yeah, I remember my aunt used to make green tomato ketchup. Ashkenhagen. The limited edition Heinz green ketchup. Nasty. I don't like that stuff. Get some what? Get some what? Get some yeah. If I eat anything like that, it's stir fries. I don't get I used to love me some noodles like in my Japanese food and stuff. So instead of that, sometimes I'll get one with a little rice. I like those. I like stir fry. I used to make stir fry myself. I'd get the vegetables and the stuff and make it in my wok. Yeah, is that real tomato ketchup, Eddie? And he gonna stir the Kool-Aid with his arm, his whole arm in there. It was really hard the first month to eliminate all that shit, but I've gotten used to it now. So, and for snacks, a lot of nuts like I ate here. Pistachios are good. Um, Sugar-free pudding. Um, Shit, what else did I eat? If you're gonna eat chips, I try to eat like pork rinds because they don't have like any carbs in them. Yeah, when they're going back to Chicago, chicken, cashew nuts, and vegetables. Yep, I eat a lot of that. That's a lot of the shit I eat. This is when he's getting ready to get sad, boys and girls. You got me home a little late, couple days. I don't want no fucking plant-based meat. If I'm gonna eat meat, it's gonna be from a fucking animal. I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry now too. That was so I did I skip a meal today? Sometimes I'll skip a meal. I bought me a walking pad. It's not a full-blown treadmill. It's a small version that I got under my desk at work. So 2 or 3 times a week, I try to do 3/4 of a mile or a mile of that while I'm working. It can't go over 3 miles an hour. Yeah, amen to that. I'm not eating no fucking plant-based meat. I'm not going vegan. Yeah, you don't want to do no Krampus slap, bro. I like this music right here. His watch is gone. This really is a two-man movie, man. I mean, there's not a lot of other characters other than just random cameos. With cereals, I don't eat cereal at all anymore. Have you ever had tofu? I hate fucking tofu, dude. I'll just not eat anything. I want meat. I'm not eating tofu. A buddy of mine at work kind of went vegan and he started eating a lot of tofu and I tried it. They don't give a shit what you put on it, sauce wise. I can't stand it. I just don't like the texture of it. Yeah, so I haven't eaten cereal and I used to eat cereal as a snack. Like I would get different kinds of cereals and put them in bags and like eat them. I haven't eaten cereal in like months. I said I was going to do this to the end of the year to see how much weight I could lose. So I want to lose. My goal was 50. I'll be close. I might have to we call it I might have to fast more after Thanksgiving. No, I never liked Wheaties anyway. The texture, yeah, it does me too. I can't stand it. Yeah, I like all kinds of eggs. Scrambled eggs, and I've learned how to air fry a fucking fried egg now without having to get the frying pan out and do it. Oh, I love all kinds of sauces. Dell, what are you doing here? Yep, you ain't missing nothing. Don't try it. It's nasty. You said you were going home. What are you doing here? I don't have a home. Marie's been dead for 8 years. This part's sad. He's like, he should have figured it out. I used to, I don't now, but I've got a Black& Decker air fryer that you can use as a grill, and I've got a basket air fryer. Every time you go away, do I remember the drink? Yeah, I remember that. Every time you go away. Is that the house from Home Alone? You take a piece of me with you. It hadn't been that long ago. I drank some Slim Fast. That was before I actually started my diet. I would try to eliminate a meal every once in a while and drink a Slim Fast. The black lady from Wicked, she sang the song Every Time You Go Away on the documentary. I can't stand Wicked, and I don't want to see the new one either. The woman that plays his wife, what else has she been in? Steve Martin looks like has looked the same for like 40 years. Oh, she sang it, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, it's bittersweet. It's really sad. Slim fast, you don't know how fast. Wonder what happened to Dale after he stayed with them for the Thanksgiving dinner. No, actually, after you've done it a while, like I can do it, and it didn't make me that hungry. There's him with his big smile, directed by John Hughes, written and produced by John Hughes. Talking about somebody I missed, John Hughes, man. Wonder what kind of movies he be making these days. Still tugs at the old heartstrings, man. Really? I've checked it out. It was okay. Nothing special, but I like it. It had some funny parts in it. Every time you go. And here's a John Hughes film. And here it comes. You messing with the wrong guy. That should be my theme. I don't know, man. It's just it releases something in your brain, I guess. Like anything else that's not good for you. I don't have any more alcohol though. All right, this is getting ready to end. What's winning the poll? Thanksgiving is winning the poll. When these credits end, I'm in the poll. John Candy been a lot in a lot of Johnny. Yeah, Uncle Buck is probably one of the most famous ones. Who did Great Outdoors? An apple diet? I've never done it. Heard of anybody doing that. Why is it that food that's not good for you costs less? I don't know. That's what we were talking about at work. The food that's good for you is so expensive. That's why you can't buy it, and that's why, like, McDonald's there at one point. They were talking about people going there and you could buy meals like an extra value meal now is $8, but they do have those $5 meals. So I mean, when you can eat that shit for $5, and if you're hungry, you can't afford like to go into fucking Crisp and buy a $13 salad every day. All right, we're going to come up on the end of this thing. Yeah, I knew John Hughes wrote it. I didn't think he directed it. How can you stand it? Dale Griffith. I like that theme too, the one that's ending. All right, so we're going to be watching Thanksgiving. Somebody better vote. Probably. And there's his boss sitting there looking at that shit with the damn Thanksgiving turkey there behind him. Look at it. He's holding it up in the air. He's like, it was okay. It wasn't anything great, but I mean, anything John Candy's in is pretty decent. Yeah, look up Crisp. Like most of their salads are between like 11, 12, $13, man. I like your avatar there. It's kind of cool. Arnold. I really like McDonald's filet of fish burger. Do you eat fish? A little bit. If I'm gonna eat something quick, I like tuna. I ate some salmon. I love it. I used to love me some crab cakes. I haven't had those in a while. All right, let me go look. All right, we're going to end the poll. I ended the poll, and the winner was Thanksgiving. So we're going to watch Thanksgiving. 60%, 40%. We had 10 votes. So we had 6 votes for Thanksgiving and 4 for Adam's Family. With extra tartar sauce. That would be King Ralph, another John movie. John Goodman, there he is. Filet of fish burger. Is that what you guys call it over there? A filet of fish burger? Because it's like a patty, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I guess we'll watch Thanksgiving, the horror movie next week. It's fine. I like the movie. It's not bad. Yeah, all that extra, like the extra tartar sauce, ketchup, all that stuff's what's bad for you. Either way. All right, I appreciate you guys hanging out, watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. We got through the funny parts before we started bullshitting. And most people don't care, but hey, the Dallas Cowboys won today, so it's always a good day when the Cowboys win. Everything has gotten smaller too, of course. Yeah, they like packs of everything has less in it, but you pay more. You had the wrong John. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody hanging out. It's a square piece of fish, mashed up fish and fried, and the buns are steamed, and they put half a slice of cheese, which is bull corn.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
I did that for Gigi instead of saying bull corn. But I posted a video from I did an unboxing, some stuff I got from Valoria Video. Check out the links in all of my videos if you guys want to buy anything online. It's a retailer, a small one in Florida. Support him. I get a kickback on anything you guys buy, so I've been spending some of that money buying some extra stuff. So I really appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and kill the banner. And I'm getting ready to get off here, boys and girls. I really appreciate everybody that hung out with us watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Based on Doug's 2 choices, looks like we're going to watch the horror movie Thanksgiving next week. You're going to get the new WWE LGN. Nope. I don't buy many figures anymore. Randomly, I'll buy like one from a movie or whatever, but I stopped buying wrestling figures. I got to see one of the new CM Punk figures. If AJ Lee gets a new figure, I'll probably buy hers. But I sold most of all the ones I had that was worth anything. I don't have the room to keep collecting physical media and figures, so I stopped buying most of the figures. I don't have a lot of the old school LJN figures. I've only got a couple. I sold some of my rare Hasbros that I had. What you call chips there, we call crisp. We don't call them chips. See, are you talking about like potato chips? Don't you call French fries chips? I love Pringles. Worked at 2 different Mickey D's. They do a lot of stuff that pissed me off. Everyone have a good weekend and a happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you for everybody who supports me. Hey, if you won my giveaway, I still haven't heard from you. What the hell? Can somebody please contact me? I'll put a social media post out there this week. If I haven't heard anything by next Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and let the next 2 people number 3 and 4. So that means Frank will actually win because he was number 3. So watch the hunt that I just posted, and then my haul video will be next, and then I've got another rant coming out this week about Amazon. And then if I'm ready by Thanksgiving, I might post it's a video about my channel memberships that I'm starting. So AMC Plus didn't go through right away, so I have another charge pending. Had fun hanging out. Looking forward to the next one. Take care. Yeah, all you guys take care. You know how much I love you guys. GG, Doug, Mr. Old School, thanks for coming back. Rick, if you're still here in the background, everybody that supports me, I really appreciate it. Hey, we're rounding out the year, man. I got a month and a week left. I'll be doing my Jeffy Awards the first week or two of January. So any of you guys with channels, if you guys want to present an award, I'll gather up the awards by the end of the year. In the first week or so of the new year, you guys could help me. Doug, if you want to record one, you can participate again. GG, if you want to. Anybody that wants to help me present an award, let me know. That'll be coming up soon. The year's ending really quick. All right. I'm heading out of here, so I really appreciate you guys. And until the next one, which will be hopefully next Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern as we watch Thanksgiving. This has been Jeffman316. As always, I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.